Hey Ben, how are you?
Quite extraordinary. What are we doing now?
Well, this is the best part because today we're doing something a little bit different.
Oh, I like
To the audience, to the audience at home, I haven't told Ben what the film is we're going to be watching today.
Yeah, this is total blind, a blind commentary, literally.
Total
because I'm not
blind commentary.
Because I'm not watching it. I'm going to have my eyes closed. That'd be good.
He's just going to hang up from now.
No, just keep recording, but I'll just have my eyes closed. Just guess what's happening in the film. We did that in school once with the woman in black. Not the Daniel.
The good version
Radcliffe
or the bad
one.
version?
The good version. Not the good version with written by Nigel Neal, where she comes in the window and goes. That's my woman in black impression.
I think you sent me that at 2:00 in the morning once, and it frightened the shit out of me.
Well, the YouTube upload of that scene is called the Woman in Black 1989. That scene for a reason, and it's because it's the scene that everyone who's ever seen that film. It's a TV film. Everyone who's ever seen that film remembers that bit because that bit fucking shit them up. And it doesn't shit me up now because I've seen it multiple times now, so I always know it's coming. But when you're watching the film for the first time and you don't know what's happening, it's not like it's a jump scare. It's not like loud when it happens, but it comes out of nowhere. You're just like, oh my god!
Yeah.
There is because all through the film, it's like the horror in that film is like creeping and sort of low key and sort of uneasiness as opposed to outright in your face horror. And then just for that one bit, a demon lady appears, and it's fucking horrifying.
And it's a spooky person.
It's the most spookiest thing anyone my age has ever seen. But anyway, we're not talking about it today. Unless we are. That'd be really weird if you brought the Woman in Black now. After I've just been talking about it.
It could well be the Woman in Black. We don't know.
Well, you know.
This is the equivalent of the Black Spine edition of the comedy dining experience.
Well, you know what it is. You don't have a shuffle feature on your library.
I picked this film, and I'm not going to tell you what it is, and I'm not going to give you any hints as to what it is.
Will I know it when it starts, or is it just this going to be totally alien to me?
I think you might, actually. I think you probably will pick up on what it is.
We'll see.
We'll see what it is. So, we are queued up. I mean, obviously, the person who's clicked on this will know what it is, because...
That would be very silly if they didn't, but yeah.
Because I'll have titled it and described it and done all the SEO stuff on it, so that, if they didn't know what it was, then the branding alone would...
Well, if they're a silly fool, they should prick up their eyes.
Yeah. But we are in the dark, and I'm going to let you try and figure it out. So, we're on a black screen.
Ooh, that was a good way to start things.
Yeah. And we're going to click play in 3, 2, 1, play.
Oh, we've got the lion.
It's a studio film.
We've got the lion. And we've got Orion.
Yeah. Lion Orion.
Right. This could be one of a few films. Because Orion had a partnership with MGM. Okay, let's keep watching. Okay, so it's not RoboCop.
No.
I was thinking, there's... Oh, no. How long is this?
90 minutes.
That's a good sign when a film starts and you go, how long is this?
It was the hope. It was the fact that for the first 10 seconds there was, it might be RoboCop.
I knew it wasn't going to be RoboCop, but I've never seen this all the way through. All I know about it is that it's considered really bad, and there's a little alien in it.
It's
there's an alien. I won't call him little, but there he is. I will say this: the picture quality is a lot more watchable than the last film we watched.
Yes, this was a Criterion release. No, this was put out by Second Sight, who did...
I believe, didn't the BFI do a screening of this recently?
Oh, yeah, they did.
Yeah, two shows with a Q&A by Kim Newman, I believe.
Kim Newman and Ken Loach.
Yes, this was Ken Loach's seminal film.
It was.
He made this after he made Romancing the Stone. This was this is a sequel to Romancing the Stone.
Itself a sequel of Jewel in the Nile.
And in this film, the guy in that, who was played by Les Battersby, has appeared in space. And there's whimsical,
just an average.
And there's very whimsical music playing, which is a sign that things are gonna get crazy.
Oh yeah,
things are gonna get pretty crazy around here. Let me tell you.
Yeah, bizarrely, this film was put out by Second Sight, who did the Blu-ray release for it as well. This is a DVD copy because it's Mac and me.
This makes me want to watch. I'd rather be watching Short Circuit right now. You ever seen that?
I haven't, no, but it's on my watch list.
You ever seen Short Circuit? Or its sequel, Short Circuit 2.
I have not, no.
What on earth are you missing out on? I'll tell you.
Oh, for clarity, I am drinking a delicious lemon and honey tea, and I am eating a cup noodle katsu curry.
And I'm watching a stream of an alien making a funny face. Uh-oh. What's that crazy alien cunt up to now?
But this was put out by Second Sight, who've released such popular films as Dawn of the Dead, Return of the Living Dead.
My microphone keeps falling forwards. I feel like subconsciously my equipment that I'm recording this on is trying to get away from the situation.
I personally think it's one of Paul Rudd's better movies.
On some level. Doesn't Oh, that's another thing I know about this film. Isn't there like a running joke on whenever Paul Rudd goes on Conan, or one of them, that they always play a clip from this film?
Yes, it's a very specific clip.
Like whenever Paul Rudd is like promoting some shitty comedy, and Conan always says something like, "We've got a clip from your new film," and then they always play like the bit from Mac and Me.
Yes,
I've heard that somewhere.
Oh no, the bloody satellite sucked up me.
They've abducted the aliens. That is an interesting twist on the formula.
Yeah, you see what a plot twist that is.
Well, this is already confounding expectations.
They left the alien planet with the aliens. And now the titles may recommence.
Well, now our plot is sorted. Was this the film Rian Johnson made before he did The Last Jedi?
Yes.
I mean,
yes, it is.
After all, it does confound expectations.
It certainly subverts them. I wasn't expecting 5 minutes in.
Catherine Kennedy saw this and went, "We want you, kid. We want you to make the Star Wars.
We're gonna make you big. We're
gonna
make
money." I don't know why Catherine Kennedy talks like Al Capone, but she does.
We need all the money.
Hang on, Alan Silvestri?
Yeah.
As in the guy who composed, like, every film in the 80s and composes all the Avengers films. He did the score for this.
Yes, he did.
That's brilliant. I wonder when he was sat in his multi-million recording studio doing the score for Avengers Endgame. I wonder if his mind ever cast back to those halcyon days, sat in a studio on his little Casio, doing this.
Alan Silvestri, composer of such films as Avengers Endgame, RoboCop, and Mac and Me.
He didn't do RoboCop.
Didn't he do the main theme?
No, that was I thought that was Jerry Goldsmith.
I'm not sure. I thought it was Alan Silvestri.
No, Silvestri.
I'm happy to be wrong.
Silvestri did. Didn't he do He did Back to the Future, I think, didn't he? That was his big thing. What year was this?
That may be what I'm thinking of. This was 1988.
This was after Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Wow, he was really slumming it.
He needed the money. Hey, in fairness, right, it's not a bad film. It's a polarizing film. I had this conversation a couple of nights ago with a couple of podcasters I know.
It often crops up on these lists of like top 50 worst movies ever. That's like this, The Room, Plan 9, Birdemic.
Yeah. It splits opinion. The other night I was sat with a couple of podcasters I know, Channel 83 and The Best Little Horror House in Philly, and they both had very drastically opposite reactions. One was like, "Oh, brilliant, Mac and Me, it's a great film, I really like it," and the other one was like, "I literally want to throw up on you, it's awful. Don't bring it near me."
So far, I know we're not really into the fucking meat of the film yet, but so far it just looks like your typical 80s crappy family fare of like, like wacky aliens. They're on an adventure. They're on Earth. Oh, think of all the crazy things they're going to do on Earth.
You're not that far off.
What are they going to do?
I think a lot of people... I was going to say, I think a lot of people went into this film at the time it came out thinking it was going to be like E.T., because that's how a lot of the advertising around it is kind of marketed.
I can definitely see that, yeah. In fact, this feels like very much like the people who made this were like... They just went to the cinema to see E.T. and just went, "Hey, that's good. Let's do that." That was the entire script meeting for the film. It literally just consisted of three words. Let's do that.
What's our budget? Well, you could buy a sandwich on the set of E.T. with it.
It was Drew Barrymore's fee for E.T., I believe, was the budget for this film.
Oh, something crazy's happening.
Uh-oh. Oh my god.
Oh no. Yeah.
This is, of course, the unrealised sequel to 2010, The Year We Made Contact.
Yes.
Which was the sequel to 2001, A Space Odyssey, popcorn classic. I just saw that little shot of the alien moving along. That was kind of special.
That was beautiful. I love that.
Just a bloke off camera just wiggling a fucking figure. That's all it was. Ooh.
This entire sequence was actually directed by David Cronenberg. They snuck him in on a late night shoot.
You could recut this as a very good horror scene.
Do
you remember in the early 2000s there was that meme of like recut The Shining as a family comedy, or recut Home Alone as a horror? You could do that with Mac and Me.
They did one with Predator where they reframed it as a romantic comedy.
Yeah, just do that with this. Just recut it as a sort of District 9-esque psychological invasion film.
Stop! They're slowly hobbling away.
None of them seem that bothered about the fact that extraterrestrial life has just escaped their probably very expensive facility, and it was probably quite. Why are the scientists letting them go? Is that going to figure in the plot later?
No.
Because the
scientists are just like...
Because the beardy one was like, "Stay back, let them go." But why was he letting them go?
I can only assume because they thought they might be dangerous.
But if they were dangerous, you wouldn't let them go.
No.
You'd keep them there.
We're getting...
That's great. You never see...
I love it.
You're never going to see a shot of him running in the same frame, are you? Oh, wait. Oh, here you are. I spoke too soon. Oh, my good gracious.
Oh, wow. Blimey.
Do you remember in E.T.? Do you remember in E.T. when they actually built like a giant animatronic and they made him blink and move about and he felt real? Well,
Yes.
they must have seen that, and then when they made their film, they just sat around and went, "Let's not do that. Let's have him be stock still in every single shot." What? Whoa! What the fuck? That escalated. That car just flew over that other car.
I like the fact that it dances the line between sort of slapstick comic book comedy and actual tragedy.
That man would be dead.
He would.
That man would literally not be alive. You don't survive unless you're fucking Evil Knievel. You're not going to survive that. Uh-oh.
His
Yeah, I'd be upset and disturbed too if I saw that thing looking at me.
I'd be confused.
That thing looks like a sleep paralysis demon.
It does. It does. And it was supposed to be designed to be family friendly.
That looks like the kind of thing you'd see at 5 a.m. when you're having a panic attack.
This is what happens when you let a committee try and design a lovable family character.
But there's no design to him. He's so like generic, and he's oddly like bland looking for an alien.
That's exactly why he was committee designed. You know, they've gone, give him big eyes because big eyes means cute.
He's got
big
big eyes
give him a big round head.
Yeah, big eyes and a weird ears, and that's all you need.
Yeah.
He's got the.
But the problem is when you put all those elements together without actually thinking we need to make this cute, you just end up with that.
They've got the Yoda ears with the gigantic fucking points. Never mind the person who obviously died in that horrific car accident. Just let him go, fuck it.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Whatevs, mate. Who gives a toss, mate?
Hang on a minute.
Who gives a fucking shit, mate?
Pull these guys over. They've got vintage Star Wars figures in the back.
Pull over. She's got the product placement drink.
Ooh.
He's drinking
capitalism.
He's drinking a caffeinated earth beverage.
We all know what that means.
I think something crazy is going to happen. He's got my Coca-Cola available in all good stores, Mom.
Mom, he took my Coke, and everybody knows I prefer Pepsi. It's the taste of a new generation, Mom.
He's got my Coca-Cola available $1.99 in all select Asda and Tesco's.
And if you go out now, you'll get a free Mac and Me pen. Son, what's Mac and Me?
Every little helps, Mom.
He's having a Man Who Fell to Earth style flashback to his life back on his planet.
I actually do a sort of Thomas. Well, I do a David Bowie impression when I watch this film. Get out of my mind, all of you.
Somebody needs to marry this footage up to the footage of
the
Man Who Fell to Earth, where he's in the car.
Yes, do that.
Have him sort of drive by.
Oh no, YouTube don't do annotations anymore, do they?
No.
I was going to suggest, if this was 2 years ago, make a video and then put it as like a hidden link annotation in this clip. And someone clicks it and they come across that. But no, YouTube doesn't
You can set it as an unlisted video.
Doesn't allow fun things anymore.
No, we're not allowed fun. He did not say that.
What are you talking about, Dan? The dubbing in this is phenomenal compared to the last film we watched.
It's all the years of watching crappy dubs that's made me so sensitive to them.
He just makes me sick. Like, he makes me physically repulsed looking at him. I know,
but he's so adorable. Look at his big eyes and gentle hands.
I know you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but he just fucking doesn't look right, mate.
No, he looks busted.
He looks what?
Busted.
I thought you were referring to my last name then.
No,
he looks bostocked.
Right, now when you arrive, you refer to him as Reverend Jim.
Only if you close your eyes as well, Mother. Another 20 car pilot.
Caption pops up, we cannot let this be the end.
The film is just a series of violent car crashes. It's basically Tarrant on TV. Mac on TV.
Diddle-diddle-doo.
You know what this film is? This is
Go on.
This is when you'd watch Tarrant on TV and he'd spend like 20 minutes laughing at those funny foreigners and their funny adverts. And then he'd pull a serious face and be like, here is a serious thing. And he'd show like some depressing PIF about child sex workers. This is like that film. Now here is something very serious. And he just shows this in its entirety.
Just the full film.
On ITV without ad breaks.
Perfect. Give that man an Oscar.
Is he in a wheelchair because of the car crash?
No, he was always in a wheelchair.
Oh. Are we not going to talk about the fact there was an enormous tragedy at the beginning of the film? That's gonna shadow everything else that happens.
No.
Mac, you killed...
Didn't happen.
You kill people, Mac.
Didn't happen, mate.
Oh my God! It's a cultural...
Kitty.
It's a girl wearing very insensitive cultural appropriation of Native Americans.
It's a good job we're British, Ben, and we know nothing about that.
This is the kind of house that only exists in 80s American films. They're all very massive and very affluent, and everyone's white.
I also like to say that Mac's facial reaction to this situation was the one that I had when I first watched this.
That's his permanent expression by the looks of it. Hey, they made his eyes move. We're just like E.T. Look, his eyes move and all.
Instead of liking Reese's Pieces, he likes Pepto-Bismol.
Did you say Pepto-Bismol?
He drinks 8 bottles a day.
Did you say Pepto-Bismol available at all good stores?
Yes, and now the new drive-through Pepto-Bismol inspired by McDonald's. Fancy a Pepto Burger, Jimmy? The taste of aniseed makes my lungs burn. That's the taste.
That's the taste of 1988. United Artists funded this film, as you can see there on the left.
Yeah.
This film is actually a secret message to inspire the lower classes to rise up. That's why those boxes said United. It's trying to unite the common people to rise, and that is not how...
How do you get it? That's a They Live reference.
I'd like to think the film is that clever.
It is that clever. It's doing that.
You really shouldn't invoke a better film when making your shit film. That's not considered good advice normally. I'd like to see the bit in They Live when he fights little Mac alien monster in the alleyway.
Rowdy Roddy Piper puts his glasses on, sees it, and just punts it, just full on.
Puts those glasses on and starts eating that trash can. That was very disturbing, the way he just creeped up behind him. Jesus Christ, This is like a creepypasta.
It just needs rescoring with, like, the alien theme.
I bought a copy of Mac and Me from a garage sale from a creepy old man. And I turned around and the old man was gone. And then a skeleton came out the telly and started crying in the end. There you go. That's all creepypastas. I've just done all of them.
IDST.
In one sentence. Oh, he's making noises now.
Yeah.
How do you not notice the fucking sprite
Gremlin
behind you? the fucking leprechaun.
Oh, Energizers and Skittles both got in on this.
Spring-heeled Jack, or whatever you want to call him.
As did Tyco. The thing you'll need to bear in mind, Ben, is that this film was made by several advertising companies, marketing companies. Anything you see here with a brand name on was paid to be in the film.
So what you're saying is basically this film is the epitomization of Reaganomics.
Yes.
It's like Reaganomics, the film, crystallized into pure 35mm form.
Basically, the majority of the film.
He's really crap at sneaking around. How do people not notice him? I mean, I know he can't walk, but he still has peripheral vision.
Maybe he hovers.
I'm on about the boy in the wheelchair.
Oh, maybe he hovers.
Oh, I remember. Oh, what's that cartoon, Dan? You'll probably know it.
That's the Snorks.
That's the one. Yeah.
Hanna-Barbera classic.
Did they make the film as well as Coca-Cola and Duracell and fucking whoever else?
Hanna-Barbera put some money into, yes. Basically, any brand or any proper thing that you see in this film put money in to get the film made, on the condition that they advertise the crap out of their products. The biggest payer of it was McDonald's, hence the title Mac and Me.
You don't say.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Columbia Pictures didn't make the film, what with all the Coke cans everywhere. Hey kids, get fat and die.
Yay!
That could have been the tagline.
And while you're getting fat, why not get fatter by going to McDonald's? I don't mind the taste.
Something hilarious is about to happen, Dan.
Oh dear. What could it be?
My hijinks alarm is tingling.
Quick, to the preservation shelter.
I think we're about to get some shenanigans.
Oh dear.
With a Sprite monster.
With a little terrifying gremlin man. I think that the parents in this film look even worse than Mac. I think they look more terrifying. Like if one of those things came running at you. while Aphex Twin blasted out.
Oh my god, this is what inspired the Come to Daddy video.
Yeah.
The monster in that is Mac grown up. I like to think they had this film in mind I like to think they had this film in mind in the scene where he's screaming in the old woman's face.
Perfect. Now you see, this film missed a trick really there, because if he'd have opened the fridge and found Sunny D, Dairy triangles, orbits, Baby Bell,
available in all good stores.
Yeah, that could have made even more money.
Adam Sandler must have based his entire career on this film.
Pretty much. A lot of this film does feel a bit like a Happy Gilmore production.
Little Jenny, you need to get cancelled immediately. That is not appropriate what you're wearing.
No.
It's cultural appropriation.
For the 50th anniversary edition, they'll edit that out. They'll airbrush it.
This is cultural appropriation. Available in all good stores. Everything in this film is for sale. She's for sale. She's for sale. He's for sale. His chair's for sale.
The Chicago Cubs.
That grass is for sale. That the sky in this shot is for sale.
Even the film is for sale. Retail price $25.99.
Ironically, the film is the one thing that's not for sale. Because we're watching it illegally. Which means, in a way, if you think about it, we win.
Yes, they are paying us.
Because I don't give money to McDonald's. I don't like it.
Billy, be quiet and hold on to this Black & Decker 12-volt cordless drill.
And I'm a Pepsi guy, so fuck Coke.
Taste of a generation.
I'm not lying, Mum. I'm just acting. Oh, I couldn't have sworn there was a...
That's funny. My son wasn't an actor before.
I don't care. I'll insult child actors. Fuck them.
Ben's been on the sauce since 6 o'clock.
Oh no, Mac's dying. Oh no.
I don't think he is. I think he's just sleeping. But he just looks dead all the time.
He looks like he's just decomposing. Was that meant to be Mac running?
Yes.
That was a human man running.
Yes.
that was not an alien running.
Ben, don't focus on that. Focus on buying more Transformers and He-Man action figures.
Ah, yes. Available in all good stores.
Yes. Retail price $25.99.
That's obviously a homage to Evil Dead 2 with the deer. The deer head's available to buy as well, as is that Black & Decker drill. Available at all good
retail price $25.99.
So look, you would fucking notice him staring. He's not the most conspicuous fucking sprite monster in the world.
I think that whenever Mac isn't on screen, people should be asking, where's Mac? Oh, some Garbage Pail Kids cards.
At least we're not watching that. Fucking hell.
Hey, never say never. Don't tempt me. I'm just so glad he managed to get his picture of the polar bear up on the wall.
I thought he had a bong in his bed then. I thought that's how he gets through this horrible commercialised white suburban hell he's in.
It's fine, Ben. He just takes some more Skittles off his record player in the bottom right-hand corner and goes to town.
Is there a joke in this, which is my favourite joke they should do in all comedy films ever, where Mac is like doing something crazy and then it cuts to like a homeless guy and he's got a bottle of whiskey and he looks at it and he goes, "Never again," and throws it away. They should do that happen. They should do that in all films. Even like say like Showa would be really good. Schindler's List would be really good if there was a shot of a bloke going, "Never again," throws the wine away.
Oh, I can't. I'm going to do that joke, but I'm going to bleep it. Can you imagine if they did that joke, but with one of the leaving?
One of the... Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Goes by and he's just like, "I'm getting off the hooch."
You can't say you're going to bleep a joke and then say it.
Well, I'm saying it, but I'm going to bleep it anyway.
Just don't say it if you're not going to say it.
Too bad. Too bad I've said it and I'm going to bleep it.
Dan made a joke where the hobo saw the... And
Bleeping that too.
He thought the murder of Jewish people was funny. I want you all to be aware of that. If you have any complaints, please send it to tytdreviews at MySpace.
Oh, God.
Abortions for some, miniature American flags for others.
I want the Mad Scientist Mad Lab.
Abortions for Mac. Miniature American flags for that thing.
Yay!
I'm presuming whoever made
house?
that. I'm presuming whoever made that car put a lot of money in, because that little thing has had a lot of money shots.
It's Tyco.
Like a lot of nice little close-ups and whirls around.
Tyco is one of the main manufacturers of RC cars.
I don't know. I didn't really have RC cars growing up. I had the one from Toy Story.
I had one car, which was bought for me in the mid-90s, and it lasted me literally until the 2010s, and then it broke. The battery ran dead.
I'm just surprised you were still playing with it into the 2010s when you were approaching your adult life.
I dabbled.
Just picturing you, like, first day of work in the garden. Whee, look at this! Dan, you have to go and get married now. Don't you remember? Fuck that, look at this.
I can make it jump.
It goes, I can make it do a flip.
Flip. Terrifying.
That's upsetting. That's what Gus Van Sant watched when he made his version of Psycho. In 1998.
Oh no, somebody's used...
10 years...
Someone used...
10 years later.
Someone's used the 25-inch Black & Decker drill to drill through a hole in our Dulux painted wall.
I mean, if you don't know it's in this fucking Goblin Man by now, you need a drill in your head, kid. Why is this little cunt just drilling through all this stuff?
Because he can, because he's adorable.
Because I can do what I want.
I've done it, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Now that is the reaction to seeing a little alien man. Like the same reaction you might see if the ice cream man drove past your house without stopping. Just like, oh, that was a bit shitty. Like, that was his reaction. It's like, oh, look, an alien. Fancy that. Don't see.
I want to know.
Don't see that every day, do you? Cool. Look at that. It wasn't me, Mum. It was my sleep paralysis hallucination. AKA me. This film is like...
Don't blame me.
This film is like...
Blame Pazuzu.
This film is like Fight Club. It turns out Mac was just a hallucination of the wheelchair boy. He was destroying the house because he hates his mother.
He wants the attention.
He has a pent up Oedipus complex. That's why he was. That's why he was drilling.
This is why Dad doesn't fucking love you.
That's why he was drilling. It's a phallic symbol.
Phallic symbol.
Phallic symbol. Oh, damn! That's not an appropriate joke to make about children. Come on now.
They do it in the Wicker Man bit.
Dan, why are we making jokes about the boy wanted to have sex with his mother? That's extremely inappropriate. This is a family channel.
Phallic symbol.
This is a fucking family channel, you cunt. I'm sorry for the noises of me playing with my USB drive, but I just get very excited when I watch this film. I'm like Mac.
Let the record show, please, that Ben gets very excited when he watches Mac and Me.
So, the music is telling me that something magical is happening.
Or maybe about to happen.
Or has happened. Really, any of those three, really. Fucking hell. You dozy
This is the scene they always show on Conan whenever Paul Rudd turns up.
Oh, nice. You dozy little twat. Oh no, they threw that dummy off the cliff. going to let him drown.
Now I will replace me.
He's right near the fucking shore. He can fucking drag himself there. Jesus Christ. I am the spirit of dark and lonely Mac, ready to strike the unwary, to show off the fool.
No fear, I'll be Mac.
That was great. I like that. Oh my god, this is the stupidest rescue I've ever seen.
Our audience now feel dumber having seen this film.
I'd rather be back in the water after that.
Please,
What am I
me
going
back.
to tell my grandkids? I was saved by the monster from those old Sprite adverts.
A tiny water goblin rescued me.
I was nearly murdered, but then saved by that monster from the Kinder adverts. Oh,
Chock-a-doobie!
Oh, it's scruffy. Oh, yeah, whoa.
Drowny Chock-a-doobie!
Why didn't they put him in? They could have had a nice little tie-in with Kinder. Oh no, wait! Americans aren't allowed Kinder chocolate.
No,
because Americans apparently don't know the difference between plastic and chocolate. You obviously eat the plastic and play with the chocolate. It's not hard.
Nasty chocolate, horrible little toy.
It's not hard.
No.
And why can't they have Kinder chocolate bars? They don't have toys in
them. Because they contain plastic.
Like how on some chocolate bars it says may contain a trace amount of nuts. May contain a trace amount of plastic with some formaldehyde.
Well, Billy, I've checked you over and you seem absolutely fine, but I want to prescribe 8 hours of McDonald's and sedatives.
Well, Billy, you seem absolutely fine, but this is America, so here's a massive tub of Xanax.
Here's some Ambien.
Get that up your nose now, mate.
If you feel at any point lightheaded, dreamlike, or think that you're not in your body anymore, that means it's working.
We get them started young. All right. Xanax available in all good stores.
Mommy, when I grow up, I want to be an Ambien man.
When I grow up, I want to have good hair. This video title will be Ben and Dan make fun of children who did through no fault of their own. I watch someone in the comments now will be like, well, one of those children grew up and had a drug overdose and died. Now you look like pricks.
We'll say no, because that's sadly a common statistic in America.
Well, he shouldn't have given them all Ambien, should he?
Spot the golden arches.
I didn't actually see the golden arches. Is it when we cut back to the boy?
No, that woman's wearing a McDonald's uniform. She's got a McDonald's shirt on and a McDonald's pair of trousers.
Oh, she does, yes. Well, I'm sorry.
This is subliminal advertising.
Well, I'm sorry that unlike you, I don't recognise the 1988 McDonald's issue uniform.
I think if you're going to be a film buff, Ben, it's stuff like that you've really got to pay attention to.
I'm not film buff, but I did eat a lot of McDonald's when I was a kid.
I mean, Ben, let's be honest. I get you on this show to be the real Mr. Movies, and if you can't deliver on that, I'm going to have to look elsewhere.
That's why my life is such a mess. I should have been eating something good for you, like KFC.
Kentucky Fried Chicken. We do chicken right.
Available at local stores.
Why is
some plots happening now, I believe. As Joel Schumacher says in his Batman commentary, there's an attempt to have some plot now.
Why is this 14-year-old driving the family station wagon?
He just lights up in the next shot. Weird.
He just shoots up in the next shot.
Yeah, he's obviously can't. He can barely reach the fucking pedals. Never mind reach the steering wheel.
Also, noticed an advert there for Sears.
You know what? You know in 1977, right? NASA sent a rocket into America, and it had all like examples of Earth culture. So it had like a copy of Johnny Be Good by Chuck Berry, and there was like paintings on there, and Beethoven, and like some old film clips. What if you just like sent another rocket, but you just replaced all that with this film in its entirety? What do you reckon would happen?
Well, Ben, you've actually accidentally forced my hand here. I'm going to have to reveal I've started a Kickstarter. It's launching next month. It's called Project Rocket Shite. And the premise is fairly simple. We take that premise that you've just told me of there, but instead we fill it up with all of the cultural shite that has plagued society in this country for decades. The aim being that if alien civilizations find it, they know what to expect.
The aim being, if alien civilizations find it, they will do the right thing and destroy us with immediate effect.
So included, if we hit our first goal, we'll send up a Crystal Pepsi, a copy of Mac and Me, a copy of Nutbag, and £200 in Italian lira, which is actually equivalent to 38 billion. If we hit our stretch goals, we'll actually send come on, Neil Breen into space.
I think that, what was that film that Bill Cosby did with all the Coke tie-ins? I think that was less that was fucking more subtle than this with its tie-ins. Oh, that was it.
That was Leonard Part 6.
Leonard Part 6, yeah.
Man, I just really want a Coke and a Big Mac. Is that too much to ask?
Yes, Dan. It is far too much to ask. What kind of monster are you?
I'm the right kind of monster who shops affordably.
Both of those things just aren't very nice to me.
Coke and Big Macs?
No.
Wow. I don't like full-fat Coke. I can just about manage Diet Coke. I like Coke Zero. Pepsi, I can only drink full-fat Pepsi. I can't drink anything else.
How can anyone handle full-fat Coke? It's got like 60% fucking... Sorry, I keep getting distracted by how great this film is. The cinematic beauty is just washing over me.
I'm glad. I wasn't sure whether you'd go for this, but I'm glad that you're taken to it.
Well, it's like, when I do my sort of commentary for it for the Criterion release, I'll make sure to get you in.
Oh, thank you.
And in this shot, we see
kind.
that they are behind closet bars, indicating they are trapped in their own version of corporate hell, of advertising hell. And that monster fuck represents corporate America.
Corporate greed.
Yes, the spectre of corporate greed that hangs over all suburbanite middle-class Americans.
Cute on the outside, but dangerous under the surface.
No, I wouldn't even say it was cute on the outside or the inside. Not cute in any respect whatsoever.
He's an adorable little one. He's dead now.
Good.
Film's over. End credits.
We did what you do with any pest. You kill them. I mean, he fucking drilled holes in our doors, the little weirdo.
That's what we all want to know.
What the... Oh, okay, all right. Jesus Christ.
Concussion, 3 broken arms.
Fucking...
4 broken legs.
Fucking madman came up with that.
That section was actually directed by Paul Verhoeven.
This does feel like a film written by coked up 80s yuppies.
Yes, who needed to make all the money.
And then, right, she fucking goes up on the ceiling, yeah? That'd be fucking wicked.
Does she actually? Of course she fucking doesn't, mate. We get a dummy.
Of course she fucking does. Yeah? I'm sorry my glass keeps hitting the table, but trust me, it's a far more pleasant sound than what's happening right now.
I'm just...
Jesus is here.
Jesus ain't got nothing to do with this film.
Truly, he is the son of Mac.
And on the third day, Mac did rise, and many a Coke and Big Mac were consumed, whilst He-Man toys were played with.
I'm a PC, and I'm a Mac.
Oh, God.
Is the kid playing the older brother, the older one, is he meant to be someone we'd recognise, or is it just child actor number 5007? He looks a bit like what's his face from the original It.
Let me look it up. His name is Jonathan Ward.
Oh, so it's not who I'm thinking of then. I thought it was like some famous child actor person.
Let me see what he's been in. You might recognise him. 32 credits.
All for Mac and Me sequels that never got off the ground.
He was in Steel Magnolias.
In real life, no one would... No, not even kids would be that casual. They would fucking throw that thing in the bin.
The two things I'd say you'd probably know him best for, he was in Steel Magnolias and he was also in Parker Lewis Can't Lose.
I'm afraid that does not help. But he is wearing a very fetching blue jumper. Sorry,
it is very fetching blue jumper.
He's at least got that going for him.
It looks comfy. A little bit baggy.
Everyone looks so preppy.
Yeah.
Are they Mormons?
Yes. They were all survivors of Jonestown.
This is actually a stress-induced hallucination. They were one of the only survivors of Jonestown.
Yes. The only reason being is that little gremlin fuck basically drank all of the Kool-Aid before they got there.
That gremlin guy is the fucking head of Jonestown. He overdosed on the Kool-Aid, and that's what you look like now.
Shriveled.
Jim Jones, or whatever he was called.
Jim Jones is Mac.
Oh my god, that's sickly. That looks like...
That's the closest I think you're going to get to your homeless shot.
That looks like John Rice Davis. As Americans call him. What's this? Stock market hits all-time low. Well, it is 1988.
He just holds it up. Game crash of 83, E.T. biggest casualty.
They should bury Mac in the fucking desert.
Yeah. That was the sequel, a Serbian Mac.
Anti-Mac instead of Antichrist.
Fox Films presents The Passion of the Mac.
Mac died for your sins. Good. Can we skip? Can we skip the whole resurrection in 3 days bit? just keep him dead.
See, the thing is, if they did do a Mac and Me film where that happened, you'd probably have to pay to win. So you'd have to pay like for add-ons to get it to see the Resurrection DLC.
You know, if Mac was one of the seminal figures of the 80s, why wasn't he in the film Last Action Hero starring Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Because he was too busy being in Mac and Me.
There's a character in Predator called Mac. What if someone goes into this... It's the guy who Bill Duke plays.
Oh, yeah.
You know who I mean? He's the guy, like... he says he has the line where he goes, "I don't care who you are back in the world. You give away our position one more time, I'll bleed you real quiet and leave you here."
It's been a very long time since I've seen Predator, I will be honest with you.
He says it to Danny Glover. Or Carl Weathers. Is it Carl Weathers or Danny Glover? It's Carl Weathers.
I think it's Carl Weathers.
Okay, yeah. I'm a horrible person. I've lost my joke. Oh, yeah. So there's a character in that called Max. So what if someone was going into this film thinking that they were seeing a sequel to Predator? Or a prequel, rather.
See, I was sat here thinking, what if it was the other way around? What if you cut out all of the bits with the Predator and replaced it with Mac?
Look at this distant alien world of the Californian desert. Probably about 10 miles from where they shot all the house stuff.
Fun fact, that scene of Mac there relaxing with his mum, he's actually severely dehydrated. They were actually waiting for the hospital to turn up to give him some emergency saline fluids.
I bet those costumes were really uncomfortable and sticky.
Oh yeah, especially in the 70 degrees Celsius California desert.
Yeah. I was going to say, it's so not an alien planet. It's just like... That's just like...
See the road.
You can see the road. See cars going past. Look at that, they're making a film.
I see you're making a movie. Oh, can I be in your movie?
What is this, E.T.? No, it's not. Oh. What is it? It's called Mac and Me. What's it about?
Yeah, sure.
It's just kind of stuff happens and then it ends.
It's just an advert, really.
Just an advert, really. Do you want a Coke? No, I don't mean a can of Coke.
Sounds like my kind of movie. What are we talking here?
This reminds me of the Video to Earth song by Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson was a big Mac and Me fan, you know. That's genuine. He did really like Mac and Me.
Yeah, but Michael Jackson also liked having sex with children, so we probably shouldn't count his opinion for much, really, should we?
No. Any film that has the title "The Film Michael Jackson Gives a Thumbs Up To" probably isn't.
What else did Michael put his thumb in?
Oh, God. Well, at least we've both said horrible things this time round.
It's funny because people got traumatised forever.
Yeah.
I thought that car was heading right for him then.
Just suddenly turns into that bit from the finishing line where the train comes through the tunnel.
That's our second PIF reference in the commentary. Stick around, there'll be more coming up later. But now,
right.
Back to Den and Ban, as I nearly called us.
It's all right, Ben. The visuals you're seeing right now would confuse anybody.
Look at the dogs. Just show the dogs. That'll be a much better film.
I really want to remake that remote control car with Mac in it.
Kill Mac Rover. Fucking bite his fucking head off.
Savage
him. That wasn't very safe. They had a car running on the road at the same time as the dogs.
Impaled on a tree.
Oh no.
Eaten by dogs.
Oh no, they're going to get Mac. What a shame. Oh, okay, song time, I guess. This is a weird beat to play a emotional song. Fuck. This is the kind of song you normally play over the credits.
This is the kind of music that plays when the friends have broken up and they're sat in different houses looking at pictures of each other.
This is the kind of schmaltzy nothing song that you like. You've made a film and then the studio tacks on a song at the end to flog the soundtrack.
We've got to put it somewhere.
Yeah. But you normally put that shit over the credits. Why is it playing now? Jesus Christ. Song is giving me diabetes.
It's alright, Ben. Wash it down with some delicious Coke.
This song actually just gave me the HIV virus.
Just remember, Coke is it.
I literally contracted the HIV virus from this song.
Consume product and then await further product.
Is there a more annoying sound than that fucking mid-80s drum delay? You know, the doom, that was on every fucking song at this time.
I kind of dig it, but that's because I'm a delinquent, so... I keep telling you, Mum, Mac is dead.
Have I reminded you yet how much I love Coke? No?
Ah, fantastic.
Michael Jackson wouldn't like this film. He was a Pepsi spokesman.
But what happened behind closed doors is often a very different case.
Pepsi killed Michael Jackson. They burnt his pedo face off.
Mm.
That's why he was on all those meds. What if Pepsi was indirectly responsible for all his crimes?
Well, I know that Coke is inadvertently responsible for the career of Paul Rudd, so...
Still want to drink Pepsi now? False.
Yeah.
Thought so.
In this house, we're a Dr. Pepper house, and that's it.
Oh no, the grown-ups are here. They're wearing suits.
Oh dear.
They bear us ill will. They are the authority. They are the man. They've come to stop these Mac shenanigans. Good. I'm on the
We've
bad.
had some reports of a small alien driving a car being chased by 8 dogs. Have you heard anything about this? No? Okay, man, we'll keep an eye out in the area for a small alien driving a yellow car being chased by several dogs.
We've had report of tedious hijinks and comedy scenes taking place in this area. We've come to put a stop to it.
Oh,
Now.
Well, me and Billy were driving the other way just a few minutes ago and an 80s power ballad started. Has that anything to do with it?
We've had reports of foreigner in the area. What? You racist. No, not that. The band Foreigner. I want to know what love is. Shoot, dead.
just they go past a house and Dennis DeYoung is just clinging to the window going, ah.
Oh, he's fine. He got down from the tree somehow. Good.
He's not very well. Quick, give him some Coke.
Give him some extremely powerful chemicals and additives that will literally, if it will rot our human teeth and brain, it will almost certainly decimate his inferior alien ecosystem.
I have to go now. My planet needs me.
His planet doesn't want him. They've sent him back.
Oh, an advert for Wix.
I know it's not fair to make fun of child actors, but it's my mum. What are we going to do?
It's a bit rough, isn't it? A bit rough.
She's gonna find the aliens. Be bad.
What?
So they try and do some stop motion.
They did.
Don't touch him, you'll get rabies.
As soon as his hands touch his, it turns into a Kira.
He's probably
he just gets absorbed and just grows.
Don't. Back at me. Oh, it's because it's like E.T. The baddies.
Diane, I'm in the film Mac and Me. Time is 12:05 on 12th of February, 1988. There's a brisk air in the wind in the air.
This is what Cooper saw after he came out of the Red Room. And his brain was melted.
I forget his name, but this is what David Bowie's character saw, which led him to go insane.
Philip Jeffries.
Yes.
Come on, Dougie. We've got to go save Mac from the dogs. Save Mac from dogs.
And while you're doing it, here, have a Coke. Have a Coke.
Have Coke.
You hungry? Go McDonald's. Big Mac.
$2.99. Happy Meal. Free toy. So this isn't exactly like the film E.T. In almost every way, shape, and form. Jesus Christ! They weren't even trying to hide it.
No.
Did the poster say, "From the people who didn't bring you E.T.
from the people who rented E.T. between Coke breaks."
Both the drink and the other one.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? Those guys, they're only doing their job. They're looking for a dangerous extraterrestrial presence.
Yes.
That's fairly reasonable.
So, if we're talking dangerous alien presences is a scale, with, I don't know, let's say the xenomorph from Alien at the extreme end of the section.
Right.
Where does Mac sit?
Mac is on maybe he's on a par with the aliens from. I'm sorry. How does she not know that the fucking teddy bear is moving? She's had too many Big Macs, I think. It's melted her brain. There is a teddy bear moving in the car behind you.
She's on too much Ambien, Ben. That's how it works. There's a serious drug problem in the US, Ben. Please don't make light of it.
It's computerized mum or sister or whoever you are. It's those crazy Japanese.
It's like Teddy Ruxpin.
Diana, I'm chasing a teddy bear down the street.
I could easily see this being Kyle MacLachlan and David Lynch.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Yeah. Me and you do this whenever we meet up after the pandemic, won't we? Now
we are firmly in. This film has aged like a fine wine.
That's been left in the rain for 30 years.
I still see people doing this now. Dancing
like I say, you and me will be doing this when the pandemic's over. We'll go down to our local McDonald's and we'll break into Electric Boogaloo. As
we record this, the biggest hit in the charts is, of course, Milli Vanilli. Yeah. Bobby Brown. Now, my local McDonald's doesn't have Milli Vanilli outside. Instead, it has Knife Crime, which...
Mine has Dust Heads, so...
Is that the real Ronald McDonald?
Yes.
What an honour he appeared in our film.
I think it was actually the Ronald McDonald who did all the advertising for McDonald's. So, like every advert in the 80s that had Ronald McDonald in it, I think it's that Ronald.
Is he the one who goes up to Mac and goes, ran, roo? That was the Japanese McDonald's ad.
I love McRolled. That's one of my favourite videos. I'll have to send you McRolled after this.
Please do. Where's the... What if the Hamburglar comes in right now and just like swipes everyone's food? What's Mac going to do about that?
He runs in and just swipes Mac, and then the film immediately becomes a hostage film.
Yeah, Diane, I'm chasing the Hamburglar down the street at 35. Look out, Coop, he's got the Grimace with him.
Oh.
They don't do those.
Who are you?
They don't do.
Get out of my way, you purple monstrosity.
They don't do that anymore, do they? They don't have characters at McDonald's.
No, they don't. Apparently it caused children to buy things.
It caused children to get fat and die.
Yes.
Yeah, because every McDonald's has a scene where people are doing this.
Where there's just a big party.
Completely choreographed.
Yeah.
Almost like this was planned somehow.
It's like the Disney parade. It happens every hour.
If I went... I don't care how hungry I am. If I was starving and I walked to McDonald's and this was happening, I'd go hungry.
I'd do quite the opposite. I'd just walk through the crowd, ignoring them completely, and just try to place an order still.
What if Ronald McDonald kicks you in the face while doing one of his kickflips?
Then I'd punch that clown in the face and then go and order some food.
Please do. The fuck is... Film has just gone to crazy town now.
Oh, it's so surreal.
I'm just picturing what it must have been like when the McDonald's executives saw this in a big black smoky room with cigars. Show us the movie.
Needs more hamburgers.
Needs more choreographed...
Show more shakes.
Needs more choreographed dancing.
We need to make it look like this is healthy.
I mean, surely if you eat loads of McDonald's, you wouldn't actually be capable of doing any of this.
No, you wouldn't have the energy to. It's mainly made from Taiwanese newspapers.
It's made in Taiwanese sweatshops.
Hmm.
He's hurting my senses. Of course he's hurting
this
someone.
whole thing is This whole thing is causing me to have sensory overload. This played in cinemas, Ben.
Why are they all outside now? Like, the thing is, if they'd established that this film was, let's say this film was a musical, right? Which would be fucking something special. If they'd established that at the start, it would be somewhat legitimate that they'd all be dancing inside a McDonald's, but it just becomes a musical.
Yes.
And now we're back to crazy kiddie adventure film. This film is paranoid schizophrenic.
I love it to pieces. When I put it on it, I was like, I haven't seen it in a few years. I think I remember it being all right. I'm actually really getting into it now. It's the right kind of stupid.
Like, it doesn't make... Like, there's no explanation for why they're all dancing as well. It's not even like, oh, there's a dance competition going on in the local McDonald's. No, they're just dancing.
Just having a little dance. What's wrong with people having a little dance, Ben?
Because if they're all eating Big Macs, they'll all be too fat to have a little dance.
You're doing that British thing again where you say, the problem with you lot is you're all too happy.
The problem with this is that it's just bonkers. And even the music is trying to be E.T.
With a little bit of Back to the Future thrown in.
How did Steven Spielberg not get his lawyers on the phone? He obviously just didn't. Maybe he didn't think he'd get any money from them if he did sue them. He'd be like, how much have they really got?
They had enough budget for catering and that was it. McDonald's stumped up 80% of the cash.
Do you reckon Donald Trump was a big fan of this film?
Yes.
Go on, little Mac.
I love Mac and
me.
me.
Get out of there, little buddy. Show him who's boss.
Mac is the true American hero every patriot needs.
I'm thinking because that's all Donald Trump ate, wasn't it?
Big Macs, yeah.
McDonald's.
Oh, there's some Masters of the Universe
McDonald's and steaks that were extremely burnt to a crisp. Because he's a weirdo.
Yeah. But hey, why don't you buy some Cabbage Patch Kids while you're here?
That's a leading question.
That is a leading question. I wanted to make a quick gotcha joke, but I couldn't form it.
Okay, that was great, guys. Now for that next shot, when you all fall down, could you be a little zanier?
We need more hoya doya, less actual pain.
We need more. What's he doing? Oh no! I've fallen on the floor.
I'm exhausted and I've not even moved.
Did she just flip her the bird?
Yes.
Looked like she flipped her the bird.
Looks like it.
Fuck you, government. You know what? At least, like, I know E.T. is a like daft film about an alien, but its approach of how the family view the alien is very realistic. Like, it's pretty realistic to how a family might react to an alien. This film is just doesn't give a shit. It's just a cartoon.
Yes. Why has Matt got a t-shirt on now? Were they upset by his nudity?
I just assumed that it would have the golden arches on it.
If it's got an advert on it, that explains it. But
yeah, I think. Yes, do that. Why should we help him? Why?
No, we got to save him because he's a little boy.
He encourages children to eat sugary products.
He does have rabies.
He does. He literally has rabies. We tested him. He has the rabies virus. If you touch him, you will die. There's no cure.
Hydrophobia, my friend.
You didn't have your rabies shot because your mum's a crazy anti-vaxxer. Well, I don't want my kids being injected with no Chinese autism virus. Oh my God, little Billy's...
I'm very proud to announce I'm running in 2024, and my running mate is none other than Mac from Mac and Me.
Oh God, little Billy's frothing at the mouth. Now he has no legs or motor functions.
But I tell you what, he sure plays a mean pinball. Wow, we're back on the.
When's the Mac Me vinyl coming out?
You know, I think it is actually available on Soundtrack. Let me check Discogs. Give me 1 minute.
Mac, you sound like a dying dolphin. Here, have some more sugary shite. This'll keep you alive for another 5 minutes.
Do you think this film could be made today?
Probably without all the terrible 80s cheese and Milli Vanilli dancing in McDonald's.
Yes, it is available on vinyl, Ben.
Great.
Do you want to know the starting price?
Is that an original release or is that an ironic modern release?
It's a master release released in 1988.
Ah, right.
Guess how much?
The price of a Big Mac.
No. Significantly more than that.
£4 whole.
Cheapest you're going to get is £38. Most expensive version is nearly £400.
I'm sorry, Dan, I can't hear you. I was too busy thinking about going to Wickes. I have this sudden desire to go to Wickes and get a really good half price on a Black & Decker saw.
Hey, while you're there, you know, there's usually a McDonald's across the road. You could get yourself like a chicken burger or something and a Coke.
There is. It's so convenient.
It is. Everything's great.
Ironically, these horses...
I just want to buy it.
Fun fact. Here's a fun fact, film fans. Those horses were later killed to make the Big Macs used in the earlier sequence.
Yeah, and their hooves were used to make Elmer's glue. Elmer's glue. The best school glue. Hey, a wind farm. Is this where they team up with a young Elon Musk to blast Mac back into space? Just ends with like footage of the Challenger disaster.
Yeah, I have to say, I really like this film. It's a good film, but I thought it was a very odd note to just end it on 10 minutes of uninterrupted footage of the Challenger disaster. That was a very odd note to end it on. This film.
Well, it was because they paid for us to do it. So
this film doesn't just advocate for child obesity; it also advocates for global power, energy.
You know exactly why this. You know exactly why this scene is here, don't you?
So we can get some sexy shots of Mac's bikini blowing in the wind.
No, it's so that when this film was released and parents complained that it was basically one big advert, they could say, "Yeah, but we're doing good. See, we're promoting green energy and clean living." Yeah, but you're also promoting force-feeding hamburgers to swans. Yeah, but green energy, clean living. I think you're splitting hairs.
How the fuck do you know he's communicating, you little bellend? Because I've seen E.T., the film this alien is based on.
Based on an alien from E.T. Meanwhile, in a mine shaft...
Meanwhile, about 2 miles up the road. Because it just looks the same.
It does.
This film, you can tell this film never left fucking LA or wherever.
We need something that looks futuristic, like wind turbines.
But also a cheap location we can film, like wind turbines.
Literally, they're just shooting on the same location they shot all the Alien Planet stuff.
Yeah. For all we know, they fucking drove to the alien planet. Well, here we are on Jupiter. Boy, that was great. Is there a McDonald's?
What a trip!
Is there a McDonald's here? Yes, there is, Billy.
Why, sure is. They point to just this red planet with just a McDonald's, nothing else.
What did you think?
But it's pristine.
What did you think those were? And Saturn rings? No, you little cunt. They're golden arches.
That's the McNugget asteroid belt.
Didn't Mrs. McNugget teach you that in school?
There's no such thing as higher education in the Mac and Me universe. It's just business school. Do advertising and marketing. In many ways, it's a simpler life.
All these kids understand is demographics and pie charts. Pies like McDonald's make? Yes, Billy.
Apple pies?
Yes, Billy, like McDonald's make.
Oh, delicious. And whilst we're there, we could get a quarter pounder.
It's just going to end with a "Where are they now" caption. It's like, Mac died on the way back to his home planet. Billy died of a massive coronary.
Aged 21.
He was 14 years old.
And Mac's parents are all dead.
Oh no. Only the healing power of McNuggets can save them.
Right, hang on.
Oh, right.
Wait a minute.
That actually happens, doesn't it, Dan? They're going to feed these monster men McDonald's, and it's going to bring them back to life. That is the next scene of the film. They don't even have any McDonald's on them. Oh,
it's not McDonald's.
Oh, Skittles.
No.
His Jesus touch.
Wait for it.
I don't want to wait for it.
Steady.
Like Star Wars. Steady. That was just a track for the camera that they're standing on. Lazy gits. Oh, they're going to give him Coke. It's so bizarre in how blatant it is, you know what I mean? It's like watching Jack and Jill.
Thank you, human. I was on the verge of death, but your delicious Coca-Cola, free symbol of the West, has brought me back from the verge of literal death.
Does this film end with them bombing Russia? While Ronald Reagan and Mac high five.
And then Two Tribes starts playing, but unironically.
And then How Will I Know by Whitney Houston plays over the credits.
Yes, whilst everybody still dances in the McDonald's.
It's just the scenes of nuclear destruction and fallout in Moscow. How will I know if he really loves me? How will I know?
Split screen, like TYTD vision. One screen is nuclear apocalypse, the other is dancing McDonald's people.
Is that what split screen is called now?
Yes.
Yes, Ben, I patented it.
Copyrighted.
Did you know, kids, that Dan invented split screen? I didn't know that, did you?
I did. It was the Cold War, 1986. We needed a way of seeing the latest reruns of Alf, whilst also watching how our bombing campaigns were running. I stepped up to the task. The rest, they say, is history.
Maybe this film was made by Russians as a way to just drive people away from the West. That wouldn't surprise me.
I could believe it. Dark Russian money made this film to be too imperialistic, too American.
Dark web money made it. This film was funded by Bitcoin.
Yes. It was funded through NFTs.
Don't touch my face, you horrible monster.
Thank you for rescuing us, Mac. Through the power of Coke, we have returned.
Through the power of carcinogenic sugar additives and formaldehyde, we are revived.
And that's the face of somebody who's been brought back from the brink of death by Coca-Cola. And Mac, he's crying. He's crying because his family are alive thanks to Coke.
He might have his energy back, but all his brain and motor functions have just been destroyed by excessive diabetes.
They're all basically Dougie Jones now. The dad just bites Mac's head clean off.
It just very really gory and vivid as well.
You get a split second of everybody's face looking horrified, then it hard cuts to black credits.
We cannot let this be.
The end of Mac and Me.
Do you reckon they show this in North Korea to put people off America?
Almost certainly.
If they show it in North Korean fucking concentration camps. You will tell us the nuclear codes. I'll never tell you. And then they just put like Clockwork Orange style things on their eyes and stick Mac and Me on.
No, not Mac and Me.
It's a sin.
Please.
It's a sin.
It's a sin.
What's a sin, boy? That. Using lovely, lovely Ronald McDonald like that. He did no harm to anyone.
Hard cuts, a caption comes up 2 weeks later. So, how do you feel about America now? Big Mac. And Coca-Cola.
And Skittles. And
Black and Decker.
Wicks. I have an overwhelming desire to crush America, eat a Big Mac, and go to Wicks for a nice Black and Decker deal, only $2.99.
I have an incredible conflicted manner now. I want to simultaneously destroy capitalism, but I also want it all.
I have an incredible conflicted manner. I want to destroy capitalism, but I also want to die.
I also want to die having consumed a large amount of processed beef.
Can the Three Stooges FBI men come back and just arrest everyone, including the humans?
You know, this film would have been
conspirators?
drastically improved with the Three Stooges.
Keep them sick. No. Keep them doing anything. Turn them over to the authorities where they belong. Cause got their promotion in. Oh, so you're plugging beer and McDonald's. What a very lively, happy film this is.
Hey, check that guy out. He's kind of cute. Ooh.
No, that is not how you would react. No, you wouldn't react like that. You would not wave and drink your
Sprite.
Your Coke with lime. They just... That kid is so annoying.
Neil Hamburger there working the till.
He keeps saying they won't hurt you. Well, they just fucking tried to steal that woman's caffeinated beverage, and in that film, that is possibly the greatest sin you could ever commit to any fellow human.
Sprite, Ben, call it what it is.
They're sprites. Again.
Yeah, that's the appropriate reaction to have. Genuine concern and fear.
Oh, they do have a joke, like I said before. Not the... What are you doing? Not the Cokes! You animals. Destroying the beautiful Coke display.
How dare you? I thought you were Mac and Me. Turns out you're Mac and them.
Turns out this town has like a shrine to Coke where they all gather round with torches.
Send him to the wicker can.
The real thing. Oh, yeah.
Da 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 da. Holidays are coming. Holidays are coming.
Papa, I'm loving it.
The alien has got a gun. The alien is shooting the gun.
No, he doesn't want to hurt anyone. He's just innocent. Kill him. You have a gun. Use it.
Just accidentally shoots his head off.
God, take a drink every time the annoying characters say, they're not going to hurt anyone. No, shoot him. Jesus Christ, what are guns for? You use them to shoot people.
He's just walking out the store with a gun and some groceries.
Every line is just fucking Control V. They're not going to hurt anyone. It's so annoying.
I'm kind of speechless at this point.
I just want the sheriff to just do their job.
The only thing they understand is coke and capitalism.
The only thing they understand is money. No, I'm going to lose them. They're moving at half a mile an hour. Dead. Shoot, dead. See, they just blew up that Aldi. Apparently that Aldi was actually a firework factory. I keep thinking of Leslie Nielsen. Oh, come on, everyone. Go away. Nothing to see here.
Let's see here.
Talk to me, Eric. Wait a minute. We've still got some of the Coke cans.
Quick, feed this child some Coke and get me a Big Mac stack.
Well, it worked for the Monster Men.
Speak to me, Black and Decker.
The choice of a new generation. They shoot him for saying the blasphemous Pepsi slogan.
Tell my family I always preferred Pepsi.
We didn't kill Billy. We allowed him to die.
Now, you see, the thing is, it's all about how you look at this scene. If you play the film backwards, that alien family gave a load of Coke to a supermarket and then disappeared into a mineshaft. I feel like this film needed more Eric Roberts.
This film needed more product placement, if anything. I want to see the Golden Arches subliminally represented in every shot.
You know what? I don't have the time to go through it frame by frame, but I imagine there's somebody somewhere on the production who hid M's on the set.
Wait, maybe if we sing him the local song of our town. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm looking.
Hang on, that hasn't worked. Let's kick it up a notch. There's a magical place where home over there, with toys in the millions all under one roof. It's called... What's it called? It's called...
Sainsbury's.
Toys are us. He's back.
All we know are money and things.
This scene inspired the opening of Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up. They won't hurt you. Well, let's not find out. What are you on about?
Rips his head clean off.
What are you on about, you weirdo? Just trust them. This is what happens when you drink Coke non-stop. You turn into a Russian sleep experiment.
This film feels like a Russian sleep experiment.
Give him the Coke can. You know, because it has magical healing properties, apparently.
Of course, the one thing that's cured us all. Consumerism.
All we know is consumerism. All we know in this town is things. Money and things. That's all we know. That's all our life revolves around.
There could be a really, really good modern-day sequel where somebody who is like a nomad rocks up in the town and tries to teach them the ways of living from the land rather than buying things, and it just turns into like a horror film.
They murder that man.
Yes.
Come.
They're more scared of him than the aliens.
It is time to keep your appointment with the Wicker Golden Arches. with the wicker Ronald McDonald.
Ba ba ba.
I'm loving it. Hamburglar and Grimace are there as well. Grimace is the one who carries him up to it. The big guy.
Yes. And Ronald is like Lord Summerisle. Come, it's time to keep your appointment with the Wicker M.
Everybody says that, everyone goes, yay! And do that dance from before.
Yes.
Wow, this is the stupidest resurrection I've ever seen.
All I'll say, Ben, is the sun never sets as long as you ride into it.
If I ever get almost killed, Dan, and this opportunity comes up, please don't resurrect me if it's via this method. I prefer to...
No, I'll use the other method. I'll just pour Diet Coke down your throat and see what happens.
Not Diet Coke, Dan. It must be full-fat Coke. It's
got to be pure.
It's got to be the pure carcinogenic sweetness.
The
pure addictive goodness.
That all the mums love and all the kids want to imitate.
Well, I guess they're all right after all.
Oh, he brought him back to life.
Becky's here. Say hi.
Hi.
We're watching Mac and Me. It's a really good film, but
it's really good. It's on my Plex. If you guys want to watch it again after this, I'm more than happy to share it to you guys.
She can't hear you talking, so I'll just relay what you said. He said it's really good. He's going to give it you later.
Oh, here come the Three Stooges.
The Keystone Cops. So, what's happening now?
Some time has passed.
So is it Mac's funeral? I'm guessing.
No.
We pledge allegiance to the flag of Ronald McDonald.
Of the United States of McDonaldland.
He owns us in heart and soul.
He owns our calories, he owns our bones.
He is our bones.
And I will never be tempted away by Burger King Bacon Double Cheese XLs, nor KFC Boneless Banquets, nor Subways that are foot long.
All hail our corporate overlords and masters, forever and ever. Amen.
I'm loving it. They all look ill. They all look really unwell. And it's probably because they've been living on what I like to call the Paul diet.
Well, you know, when Morgan Spurlock made his Super Size Me film, he didn't really need to do anything. He could have just showed this.
Yeah. It would have caused enough controversy.
Just an unedited screening of this. Say, this is what happens when you eat McDonald's.
So all of the aliens now have US citizenship.
You become a hollowed out monster.
Welcome to the corporate machine, guys.
The last shot is just a mother ship, like a fleet of ships from their planet just approaching.
You will love the last shot of this film, let me tell you right now.
We were sleeper agents all along. We were simply trying to infiltrate your resources. We've got you to let your guards down at last.
When did they learn to drive and how did they end up with a pink Cadillac?
And how can you drive with fingers like that anyway, you know?
Right, this is the bit where I think you'll go, what? But,
okay, so this is...
My God.
Feels like the film is now wrapping to a conclusion of sorts. We'll be back. We'll be back.
They actually were seriously considering making a Mac and Me 2. It was going to be that plot that you just described, more or less, where it turned out that other aliens came to try and pull them back to the home planet, and it started a bit of a war.
In Mac and Me 2, it's like McDonald's has completely taken over the entirety of America, not just this small, weird part of LA.
Everybody is all wearing McDonald's uniforms. All of them. Everyone.
Jack Ong as Technician 2. J.J. Saunders.
They greet...
Lal Sexton. Well, my favourite of the Sextons. And Ronald McDonald as himself.
McDonald.
Humorous.
Yeah.
All these people are dead
I like
now.
Dick Zyka.
All these people are dead now. Carl Wickman, brackets helicopter pilot, close brackets. Frank Charles Ludkiss III. Well, I want to know what the... why is there so many Brock Winkless IV? Your fathers would be ashamed.
That was the joke all along, Ben. This was actually produced by an aristocracy.
It's not my favourite of the Winkless dynasty, but...
No. Well, this was the thing. After Mac and Me came out, it made some money, but it didn't make all the money, so McDonald's didn't want to fund anymore, so the sequel quickly got canned. But I believe the script is online if you're genuinely interested in seeing what happened to the Mac and Me family.
I'm genuinely not interested, but... Does it end with them all dying?
No.
Oh, not interested.
Although, funnily enough, that scene where they all became US citizens at the end was tacked on, because the original end of Mac and Me was that little boy dying, and that was it.
What?
But
they didn't revive him, or?
No, they didn't revive him. The film ended with a child death.
Why did they think that would be a good idea for their 90-minute advert?
Well, this is the thing. The test audiences reacted very badly to it, so they had to go out and tack on an ending.
I mean, if it had ended with the aliens dying, that would have been a more acceptable
Hey, assistant
ending.
props, Rich Evans.
Oh, good. Rich Evans getting some work. Great.
Yeah. Of course he worked on a film about McDonald's. Of course he did.
I wonder if he ever thinks back to his days as assistant props on Mac and Me.
Oh my god!
So, Mac and Me, it's a movie with a message. And what's the
That message is
Dan?
spend all your money. Spend all your money now.
Give us your money now. Children, come to us. Listen to the siren song of Ronald.
Harass your parents. Steal their money.
Steal their money. Lie. Cheat. And don't forget.
Give it to the clown.
We'll be back. Good catering. What, McDonald's didn't do the catering? Jesus Christ. That'd be the only reason some people would sign up.
Oh, yeah.
Who gives a fuck about taste buds? Is it McDonald's? No, we don't care. all of the cast just ignored the catering for the whole film.
Turns out the catering was done by Burger King. It's just like, what?
Well, they're just looking at it in just pure confusion and shock. Just like, what?
Yes.
What is this?
What is this?
What the fuck is this? Just gets right in the caterer's face. What the fuck is this?
I think I'm going to be sick.
What is?
I think I'm going to throw up.
This is like the little kid talk. This is like the little kid talking. Get that shit out of my fucking face now. You fucking cunt. If you ever look me in the eyes again. Ronald, is something bothering you? No, Ronald. Everything's just fine.
So, Ben, that was Mac and Me, 1988. What did you think of Mac and Me?
Well, I don't know about the film. I'm saying it's really weird urge to just order a McDonald's. I don't know what it is. I mean, I don't really like McDonald's, but it feels like the weird. Wait a minute. You know what else I've got the urge to do, Dan? You know that film's made me realise?
Go on.
I can read.
You can read?
I can read.
You can read. You can read, you can read, you